were a kid in the early 2000s, you probably remember flicking on the TV and seeing what there was to watch. And if you were like me, your parents probably didn't pay for Nickelodeon. So the next best thing you got was YTV, a Canadian television broadcast famously known for hit shows such as Almost Naked Animals and The Day My Butt Went Psycho. Now, if you're a kid growing up in the early 2000s, you probably remember there's a lot of really weird stuff on cable. You know, channels like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. They had classics like SpongeBob, Hey Arnold, Regular Show. If you're in Canada, you got
Favorite chair. You're not gonna want to sit in this one again.
Now, even as a kid, I could tell when the show I was watching was Canadian or not. American shows would have better animation, good storytelling, and actual punchlines for their jokes. Canadian shows looked way stiffer and focused more on just random bullcrap ideas. Most Canadian cartoons could be categorized in two categories: slapstick and poop propaganda. Now look at these cartoons. Take your time, really delve into them. Notice anything? Yeah, they're pretty ugly. Most Canadian cartoons would utilize Flash animation, a software that allowed studios to make animation cheaper and way quicker. Now don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with cheaper looking animation. Hey, if you're able to make a quality product, you can make your show using Flipnote for all I care. I just think this floppy looking animation really intensified the uncomfortable feeling most of these cartoons gave off. This was most Canadian shows, loud, abrasive, basically jingling keys for iPad kids. And nowhere was this more evident than in the cartoons themselves. We got shows like Nunchucks, Sidekicks, Nerds versus Monsters. I remember growing up, all of these shows were in competition to create the most exclusion in their 11-minute time slots. People talk about how brain rot is targeting low attention spans nowadays. These shows were like the pioneers of just straight brain. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with, loud, absurdist, random bullcrap humor. I mean, no one watches SpongeBob for the realistic look at the food industry. My problem is that these shows weren't really focused on telling actual jokes. Most of them just wanted people looking at it, I don't know, grabbing their attention by any means possible. And this was mostly achieved through potty humor.
Worse, it's big! What is he doing? He only poops once a year, and this is it!
Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone loves some potty humor from time to time. Even I laugh at a fart joke here and there. The stinkier, the funnier. I just think there's a point where poopy humor becomes a little bit too poopy. Now, truly, I don't understand why most of these shows adopted this strategy, as I believe most people didn't really enjoy looking at poop and stuff, unless you were into it. Take Total Drama Island, for example. Great show, one of the most popular Canadian cartoons of all time. So while this show wasn't a huge offender of the poop stuff, it for sure had some very questionable moments, I would say. Now, one of the biggest characters known for passing gas was Owen. And I get the joke. He obviously likes food a lot. A little horizontally challenged, I might say. Him passing gas makes sense. I mean, it's a little lowbrow, but it fits within his character. The problem lies when the show would just have other characters just let one rip, just no reason. And I didn't really get it, because I thought the show was more targeted towards a higher demographic kinda. So I'm just wondering who are these jokes geared for? Teens? And I think it's safe to say that Canadian cartoons definitely had a poop problem. So many shows were filled with pooping, farting, other bodily functions I don't want to discuss. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, it's just kids. It's just a kid's show. Kids like farts and poop. Yeah, I get it. But I think you just really had to ask yourself the question: if you had a 5-year-old kid Is this the stuff you'd be showing them? If I show my kid this stuff, he's gonna end up in jail, or maybe on like DeviantArt. And this leads me to the show that even led me to making this. The Day My Butt Went Psycho. Now, with a name like that, do you think it was up to anything? The Day My Butt Went Psycho is a show about a boy named Zach and his butt. It goes psycho. The show followed a lot of butt focused, relevant adventures. Now, naturally, you might be asking the question, why is a butt? Why are there butts? Like, why are the characters butts? How does this affect the characters? How does it shape the story? Is his mouth the butthole? I think the answer to all these questions is there's no answer. There's no answer for this. You could replace all the characters with dogs and the show would be the same. So why was this thing made? Did the creators just really like butt stuff? I mean, overall the show was still like pretty tame, just like juvenile, just butt jokes, I guess. It's just very questionable why anyone would want just like a show filled with butts. I guess the worst example is this next show that I'm very surprised was even allowed to air.
Test. Is it a sleeping test?
Poo-poo test?
Is it who can eat the most waffles test?
Poo-poo test?
Who has the most teeth test?
Poo-poo test?
Caterpillar imitation test?
Poo-poo test?
Most face test?
Poo-poo test?
If any of the creators or like writers of the show happen to be on the Epstein files, I wouldn't be surprised. Rocket Monkeys, a show created by Dan Abdo and Jason Patterson, is a kids cartoon about two monkeys in space. They do various wacky adventures like pooping out doorknobs and infiltrating. Now, I'm not one to accuse a show of being a fetish show, but this show really liked it. Almost every episode involved some type of pooping, farting, or a poo-poo test. I don't know what type of censorship guidelines they had back in the day, but the amount of poop that was shown in the show was genuinely really concerning. Jokes were not a priority for the show. Just tried its best to show poop, like visualize the poop. They even went in detail of adding corn to each poopsicle. So I was a little curious on just how much poopage they could get in an average episode. And I took an episode and I just counted how many times something poop or other bodily function-y stuff was mentioned in an episode. There was 15 things. Oh my god. 15 things in one episode. That means you're getting something poop-related every minute and 36 seconds in an 11-minute episode. I mean, I get it. Monkeys are known for throwing their caca from time to time, but does the robot have to? Does the robot have to do this? So I guess my main question is, how were shows like this even greenlit, let alone allowed to air on children's networks? Well, from what I could find, apparently Canadian broadcasts only really care about cartoons not being too violent, I guess, which doesn't really make sense because a lot of the cartoons were also pretty violent. But also Canada just has a history of being way more laxer on their censorship policies, I guess. This is still so insane that so many shows were just rampant with this type of humor. Are the machinations of the digestive tract truly that fascinating? Were the creators of Rocket Monkey perhaps a little gassy? I can't really talk on how cartoons are looking nowadays, as I stream all my shit legally now, and also I'm like pretty much an unk. But from the shows I've seen, it appears that it's tamed down a little bit, but it's still such a shame that these goop-filled cartoons really gave Canada a bad rep, I guess. South Park has been clowning us for years on how shitty our cartoons have been. It's really just a shame because there's so many really great Canadian cartoons that kind of get clumped into just all this really terrible stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about just the old shows that kind of messed me up as a kid. You know, I shouldn't have been subject to watch that stuff. If you have any poop related stories, maybe keep that to yourself.
Take a step back and force me